Hi, everyone, and welcome to this first edition of the Memory Lab Snacks. My name is Béatrice Ayotte, and I'm a master's student at the Memory Lab. And I'm here to present you our latest paper titled Does Cardiorespiratory Fitness Protect Memory from Sleep Deprivation, which was recently published in the Medicine and Science in Sports and Exercise journal. It's a project that I've had the chance to lead under the supervision of Dr. Mark Roch. So you might recognize yourself in this statistic. It's currently estimated that a third of Canadians are not sleeping enough. And the sleep insufficiency comes with tremendous costs at various levels, including at the economical level. And though these are Canadian statistics, these are statistics that can be applied to pretty much anywhere in the world right now. So it's important for you to know that sleep is necessary for both memory encoding and memory consolidation. That means that you need sleep in order to prepare your brain to acquire new information. And you also need sleep after learning this new information to ensure that you'll retain it in the future. However, sleep deprivation impairs both of these processes. But there are studies involving exercise programs that have shown to improve memory and memory-related mechanisms in sleep-deprived rats, but there are currently no studies investigating this potential protective effect in sleep-deprived humans. So if you're not familiar with VO2 peak is the ability of your heart to send oxygenated blood to your muscles and of your muscles to use this oxygen during a graded exercise test. And VO2 peak is the gold standard measure of cardiorespiratory fitness and can be used as a surrogate of physical activity. So considering this, we hypothesized that individuals with higher VO2 peaks would be less susceptible to the negative effects of sleep deprivation on memory. So for our study, we had two groups, one sleep-deprived group and one sleep control group. They both went through a pre-screening session where we assessed their physical activity levels and their sleep quality through various questionnaires. And we also provided them a sleep diary to ensure that they had regular sleep schedules before partaking in the study. So the sleep-deprived group came into the laboratory and went through a standardized protocol of sleep deprivation involving board games and short walks, basically anything to keep them awake. And after 30 hours of being awake, they went through the encoding part of the memory task, which I'm going to present to you right after. They were then sent home, and 4 days later, they came back to the laboratory where they went through the recognition part of the memory task. We then assessed their cognition through a battery of tests and did the cardiorespiratory fitness test. The sleep control group went through the same tests and assessments. The only difference is that they got to sleep at home as usual and were not sleep deprived. So for the memory task, at encoding, the participants were shown 150 neutral images. And 4 days later, when they came back for recognition, they were shown the same 150 images with 75 new images that were introduced as distractors. And their ability to distinguish the old images from the new images resulted in a memory score, which we called D prime. So here, what you need to take away is that there are no significant differences between the two groups in regards to age, cardiorespiratory fitness, cognition, and also sleep quality or physical activity levels. So here's the result at the memory task. So on the left, this is the memory score. On the blue, you have the sleep-deprived group, and in red, you have the sleep control group. So here you can see that the sleep control group performed much better at the memory test than the sleep-deprived group did. So this shows that our protocol really did impair memory in the first place. And here's where it gets interesting. So you have the memory score on the left, and you have VO2 peak at the bottom. In blue, you have the results for the sleep-deprived group, and you can see that people with higher VO2 peaks really perform better at the memory task. And this is something that we can only see in the sleep-deprived group and not in the sleep control group, which means that it seems like when your memory is challenged by something, in this case by sleep deprivation, this is really where the protective effect of having a higher cardiorespiratory fitness could kick in to protect your memory. So this study is very important because it can help clinicians to develop targeted strategies to protect brain structures that are vulnerable to the negative effects of sleep deprivation. But it's also valuable for shift workers, students, people with poorer sleep. But it's really important to know that exercise should not replace sleep by any means. So thank you for listening to this video. Scan here if you want to read the study. And if you have any questions or comments, please write them in the comments section. Thank you.